Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He hands it off from the gun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost him.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback looking to scramble. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. Powering through. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield with a 48.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. The short completion to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw to the left. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver in motion now. Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. We go with a direct snap. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. Caught in the flat by the running back. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to chuck it again. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Love to watch his quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down just short of the marker. Inches away from a first down.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The Ducks churn out another first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Ducks. And they will claim the second half lead.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackle made after the completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they get the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The ball is caught. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, that's exactly what I love to see. That's how you tackle. That is textbook from this corner. He flew in, made the tackle in space, and keeps him not only out of the end zone, but a short loss there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's fourth down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. And the call is a quarterback sneak. That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down? Football. You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call and an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last time they had it going, they got stopped on fourth and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. He's found some room with the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. No chance to catch him.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense has got the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. Hold on, there is a flag. If it's on the defense, it would still be fourth down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. First down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback.
Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for the wide out. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.